So the first step to correct your status would be, I would create something called a non-taxpayer affidavit, or even something called political status correction. Correct your name for the record. When your name was created on a birth certificate, they think they own this, so you have to learn how to create it in a private trust. The Social Security number is a trust. If you look it up, Social Security Trust Administration. It's a public administration. You have to learn how to create your private administration. So you can start with a church, or even a tribe. You can correct your status with a tribe, a church. It's called the Shahada with Muslims. I'm not sure what it's called with Jewish people, but they all undergo a status change. In the Christian community, it's called being baptized. So your baptismal certificate can be also correct your status, and you can use this to identify in the public. Everybody go to onlyfans.com/Don Kilam. That's onlyfans.com/Don Kilam. That's DonKilam. You can subscribe there and get access to Don Kilam University at donkilam.com. You can also follow me on the Instagram at DON_KILAM. Again, that's DON_KILAM. Much peace and love. Peace and love. It's your boy Don Kilam, also known as Malik Kilam. And as always, prosperity is your divine birthright. But we're in Orlando, Florida, Dream Keepers podcast, Dream Keepers Radio, man. I got Mansa Sielle in the building. King Mansa Sielle on the Instagram, right? Tell me about yourself. Let us know who you are and what led you to Don Kilam.
So what led me to Don Kilam was the path to riches, the path to wealth. So, hey, I told myself I wanted to be a trillionaire when I was homeless. So when I was homeless, all I wanted was knowledge, and I prayed to God and asked for knowledge, and it led me to Don Kilam. Your boy Don Kilam is the path to wealth itself.
I appreciate that, man. So like, is there like certain subjects that you're studying, or like what made you think that my knowledge would lead you to something?
Because like I used some of your knowledge to get that, the automobile.
All right, tell us about it. Yeah, tell us about it. What you know? So, you told me a little bit on the live, but tell us on the podcast.
So when I got that automobile, man, I was like, whoa. They're going to give me this check, man. This piece of paper. That's not no money. But to the dealer, it's money. I'm like, what the fuck? So I give him a $10,000 check. And I got that automobile, so I'm like, yo.
You mean from the bank? A check from the bank?
Yeah, a drive check. So I got a drive check from my bank, Navy Federal.
You was telling me about the car. You were homeless.
Yeah.
And you were just searching on the path of information. Kind of like my story.
Yeah.
My story. Tell us about it, man.
Man, it's not really too much to say about, being homeless and getting the car. Being homeless, it was just a lesson, It was just a loss in it. It was just a lesson. I don't really say too much about being homeless. Now about the car, I will say something about the car. See, the car, it was easy, just like you said on your videos, man.
No money down.
No money down.
You said Navy Federal sent you a check just for a car.
Yeah, just for a car. It was really easy, man. And, you said something about getting the MSO from the dealership. See, this used car dealership didn't have the MSO. So, one of the rules of commerce is, you can only control what you can create.
That's right.
So if I could create the MSO, I can control the automobile.
That's correct. Man, and for people who don't know, the MSO or the MCO is the manufacturer's statement of origin or the manufacturer's certificate of origin. This is the true title of your vehicle. When this gets destroyed when you get a car, and then they retitle the vehicle. So the title just shows who the holder is, A lot of people don't understand that, man. So yes, create your own. When I was getting cars and learning about the MSO and they wouldn't give me the MSO, I started making my own as well. But you can order them from the dealership, and you call the manufacturer directly to get those. Or you complain to the DMV, make a complaint to the DMV, because that's basis to dispute the car payment. They didn't provide the MSO. But I saw you got the private plates. You got the DOT number, the Department of Transportation number on that, and you be traveling with that, right?
Bro, I'm not contracted with no fucking DMV plates, man. Like, why would I do that? Like, that's stupid, man.
A lot of people don't understand in the private, though, But for the people who don't understand, like I told you, you can put your car in a business name or a trust name and register in a business name or a family trust name, so you don't have no issues. You know, I showed you how to get the private insurance and the surety bonds on your car, right? You can also just get a business insurance as well. If you want to stay in the scopes, like Enterprise don't own no cars. They have a holding company that contracts with Enterprise.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
You know, so you can get a holding company. So just like you got the car, you got it in your personal name, right?
Yeah.
So if you had a holding company, you can get a fleet of cars. Same way. Like they said, Navy Federal sent you a $10,000 check and mess around and sent you a $100,000 check. Like, yeah, make it happen. That makes sense?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm working towards.
But you came to me yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And we've been private life, private community. What you think about the private community, man?
Man, hey, America, the private life is off the fucking chain. Hey, y'all get hip, man. Hey, y'all
I
get
called
hip.
you today. I said, where you at, man? You said, I'm in the movie theater. You said you was watching a movie, man.
Man, what?
At the clubhouse, man.
Yeah.
You never seen nothing like that, huh?
Never seen nothing like that.
Tell us about it, man. Let me know. Like, why does it? What's better about that than like a regular life, man?
Man, who the fuck wants to live a regular fucking life, man? The average Joe, like, that shit suck, man. What the fuck?
You silly.
That shit slavery,
But you gotta
man.
work hard to get there, though, man.
Man. Like, hey, man. I don't know if I can go back to a normal life after this. Like, this shit kind of showed me like something better that I know I can get towards.
And you're 19, right?
Yeah.
So, and you never seen nothing like this. Was you born in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Born and raised in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back and forth from Georgia.
And Georgia.
Yeah.
That seems to be the case with a lot of people, man. Like even the NFL players I had on there, they play for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
They're from Atlanta.
You're from Atlanta?
Yeah, they're from Georgia.
Oh shit, for real.
Yeah. So it's inspiration for you. But now you know it's possible because you've never seen it. Same way when we was at the let's talk about it too. You know, we're not trying to get nobody in trouble, but you're 19.
Yeah.
And I do want to bring the law of attraction up because you know, even though people do know who I am, but like I like to stick to the rules. I don't like to cause no trouble with nobody. No cause no scenes or nothing. But you showed them your ID and everything. You let them know you wasn't over 21, right? And we still got in. You said, let's do it. They're gonna let me in. I'm with Don Kilam, they're gonna let me in. That's what happened. Law of attraction. We was able to make it happen.
Hey, man. I believe anything. See, I believe that anything I believe is gonna happen with my brain, man, with my mind. It's one of my most powerful assets that I own.
That's facts.
My first business is myself, and my mind powers that. You know.
And not only that, when we got in there, because we went in there, it was a comedy show, but it had a lot of stars and celebrities in there, and we got to be right by them before they even got to hit the stage. They had to come talk to us first. That's powerful, man. We manifested all of that, man. I made sure they all had Don Kilam books. Appreciate you. Everybody that was in there, man. So how was that, though? You was passing out. Jermaine Dupri was right next to you, man.
Hey, I passed out, man, next to my man JD, man. Hey. none of y'all can say y'all passed out. Soulja Boy, you was not the first one to pass out by JD, man. I was, man.
Hey,
Can't say you was, man.
You was slumped, man.
Yo,
you
God.
was slumped.
Hey.
We met T.I. We met a lot of people, man. JD was in the building. MC Search, if y'all know who that is, man. Shout out to MC Search because they all rock with us. They all talk to us. They treated us like normal people, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing. But that's their private life. And a lot of people, because I have a lot of haters as well, man. You know that. But they not living like Don Kilam, man. They really not living their private life. For real, man. Big facts, right or wrong.
They're not living like Don Kilam. I'm telling you, they're not.
You didn't even know really how I was living, huh?
Nah.
But you seen a part of it now. You seen the whips.
I seen them.
Any money down?
No money down.
No money down.
No
You
money
do not.
down.
People in America think that you have to put money down. There is no money in America. Only fiat currency or credit. And I like to talk about the credit side because people are accessing the credit in the public, which is making the debt private. And that's why a lot of people can't get help because you're accepting the debt agreements in a private, making it a private contract. You know, the government can't interfere with a private contract.
So then this leads you into a private debt agreement. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, man. just making sure, man. So, there anybody else you've been studying?
We'll be back after a quick break.
There's no such thing to practice law. It's called a bar card or a British accredited registry card. They take an oath to uphold rules to the crown, which is in Britain. So there's no such thing to licensed practice law. If you look up Abraham Lincoln, he was a lawyer. He wasn't an attorney. So attorneys might have to be licensed, but there's no such thing as a licensed lawyer. Again, it's called a British Accredited Registry. It's part of a membership. It's like a fraternity, like the Freemasons or any other private club or community that you'd be part of, that you have to show your private membership. And this is what they do. Everybody go to onlyfans.com/Don Kilam. That's onlyfans.com/Don Kilam. That's DonKilam. You can subscribe there and get access to Don Kilam University at donkilam.com. You can also follow me on the Instagram at DON_KILAM. Again, that's DON_KILAM. Much peace and love.
Honestly, man, I kind of like stopped looking at any other guru, man. Like when I stumbled across your content, I'm gonna be honest with you, like I kind of like cut off every guru, man.
What?
So I don't study nobody else but you. Like real talk, I only watch and study you. That's it.
I tell people, like, you can't be going different directions anyways. You need to pick one and go with it. But look at their life, though. Look at their life, and that's as far as they can take you.
Exactly.
And, you know, and then, again, your net worth. What's it say? Your net worth is your net worth.
Yeah.
That's real. That's facts. So, like, I don't even let broke people call my phone unless I need them. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, and like I told you, I ain't trying to get too crazy on this podcast. But you're 19, you know how it goes, right?
Yeah.
But like, if it's not paying you or laying you, it's playing you. You get that?
Yeah.
Like, really, if it's not paying you or laying you, it's playing you. So it's either asset or liability in your life, man. And that's how I look at it. Either it's you fucking it or it's fucking you. As simple as that. If you can't be used, then you're useless. So learn. And then I was showing you, everybody, like when we was there last night, everybody, like the dude was you was wearing the hat. I see you not wearing it now, but the hat, he's selling for $40. That's his hustle.
Oh, y'all got the hat right here, y'all?
Yeah. I support the cause, man.
Blessed.
Yeah. Shout out to the
Blessed AF.
Shout out to the OG. Shout out to the OG. I bought a couple hats, man, and I tipped them. But that's what I said too. But at least you show up. Now, when you show up, now I don't like to show up unless I can support their causes as well. So I make sure I support everybody, and that's how I get known. Like you see me, the first thing when I'm in there, I'm just about business. I ain't come for nothing else.
Yeah.
I forced my books in their hands. They didn't have a choice to say no, nothing. And then when they was going back in the back room with all the celebs, all the celebrities had my books in their hand. Right or wrong?
Yeah. I see it.
That's hustle, man. That's hustle, man. Hustle University for real, man. But that's how I move, you know. As soon as you get in the room, you take the opportunity and just be creative with it. But everybody is using their creativity to put them on a platform, and then learning how to get paid off your creativity. And to me, that's asset protection. You are the asset. If the so-called, because this is what they say, the so-called government is making millions off you with the birth certificate, whatever, right? Social Security card, whatever. So if they can make millions, why can't you?
It's a good one. I want to make millions too, man.
So you tap into what's your life purpose, you know? But what's the questions you have for me? You said you had some questions. I know you said you had questions over the 508c1a.
Yeah, man. On the ministry trust, man, it kind of sounds like I can use that as a bulletproof bank, though.
In a way, you can.
Yeah, with the W8 Ben
Yeah,
process.
you talked about the WABEN.
Yeah,
What do you understand about it? What's attracting you towards these things?
So, you know, I'm kind of walking with faith right now, and by faith, I ain't even gonna lie to you, I'm kind of walking by those things, you know. And what's attracting me to that process is the fact that I can be a foreign national now, you know, with that process, with that W8BEN process, and having a ministry trust on top of that has protections while having a holding company in Nevada. That's a charging order protection.
That's right.
While having my legal name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then having the articles in the corporation as the new birth certificate for my legal name.
I use the patent and nativity.
Oh, you do too?
Patent and nativity, yes. I saw you was using your international license too.
Man, I told you, man, we was green, bro. I told you we was green. I told you, man, let's slide through, man, and it worked. I told you.
With your international driver license.
Yeah, it starts from the mental, man. In my mind, man, I am a national.
Right, I see it. You driving with the private plates, the DOT number. A lot of people don't understand the Department of Transportation number. Can you explain why you have that in your car?
Man, why the fuck am I having a fucking goddamn license plate? That's a Roman slave number. What the fuck?
But what would happen if you got pulled over? Can you explain this to the police? Because some people have failed with this
type shit. It's because, man, they ain't got no good talk game. Because if a police pull me over, real shit, I'm gonna ask him what's his RAS, what's his reasonable articulable suspicion. If he ain't got one, and if he ain't got no warrant, and you know what I'm saying, if he ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, no victim, no, there's no crime. So what the fuck is he pulling me over for? Like, get the fuck out my face. Like, who the fuck is you? Where your supervisor at? You know what I'm saying? Where your supervisor at?
Have you ran into these problems before?
Nah, never ran into these problems
You
though.
good? So how long you been
good.
riding in the private though, without any issues?
Man, you know, so I'm fresh in this bitch. You know, I'm America. I'm fresh in this bitch. You know, about like a month. You know, but we cooling though. We cooling.
Hey,
we not looking for no problems.
I know that's right, man. You speaking nothing but positive vibes, man.
You know,
but if something happens, you can call me, man. But look, so if you look up, I don't know how it is in Jacksonville, but you can look it up in Orlando, the Orlando Police Department. You can look it up, Orlando Police Department handbook, then foreign nationals.
yeah.
And they got a special protocol on how they're supposed to address you if you're saying you're a foreign national. But if your car is registered, you're using the identifications, they're not going to consider you a foreign national.
Type shit.
They're going to treat you like a U.S. citizen.
Type shit.
But you know the difference, correct?
Yeah, I do know the difference though.
So you, in your mind, what do you believe a U.S. citizen is?
To be honest, like, I believe a U.S. citizen is a Roman slave.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. But I do understand about the ID part. I don't want to use the ID no more. You know, I am in the process of transitioning. That's why I want to do the W8BEN process.
Okay. And what's the WBEN mean to you?
To me, it means that, damn, I can have a new life as a foreign national.
All right.
You ain't getting me, Uncle Sam.
So how, I like that I'm just seeing your understanding of it.
Yeah.
So the WABEN, to me, the way I teach it is you can use that instead of a birth certificate.
Yeah.
You can even use the EIN, but I have seen people attach their birth certificate to it. But I would attach something called patent and nativity, or even a
Patents of nobility. What about that?
Patents of nobility is for royal titles.
I want to be a royal title, man.
Yeah, like Noble Drew Ali. So, like, when you take the L or a Bay, when you take your Shahada with the Muslims, you become it's a title of nobility.
Okay.
Like, that's why they tell you use the L's and the Bays. I know you've heard that on people's names, right?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell y'all get that from? I'm like, what the hell is
But
that?
you started noticing it?
Yeah.
How long you been
cool.
learning this stuff?
Man, I literally just got into it, man, for like a year. I ain't even gonna lie.
Did somebody lead you to it, or you just stumbled across it?
I just stumbled across it.
Was there was there a reason you was going through something?
Nah, man. I just found it, man.
It found you.
Yeah, more like that.
And what made you start believing in it?
Because it's America. It started working. Okay.
So you started using something?
Yeah.
What can you explain what it is you was using? Well, you
Man.
said you got the car.
It all started with credit, though.
Credit? Okay.
Yeah.
With me, it started with prison and jail.
For real?
Then it led to credit. My life changed when I first I got out of federal penitentiary with it. I realized there's no victim, it's not a real crime. That started just triggering a lot of stuff for me. I've always studied law. I always had remedies with codes and statutes. But when I started bringing up the Constitution, I had good and bad effects, right? But when I started using affidavits instead of motions, saying sui juris instead of pro se,
Yeah.
it was changing jurisdictions, quit using the white and the black terms, and start using nationality.
Don't black mean you have no rights and you're dead, right?
You're 3/5 of a person under them.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You can use white too. It doesn't matter what you look like. You can claim white. White means purity. Purity means God. It's when you use that Social Security number. when they blue block blame you, them zip codes. Zip codes is a jurisdiction.
Yeah.
You don't need to use a zip code. Who taught you need a zip code?
I don't know. See, that's a good one. See, that's what started waking me up. I started thinking just like that. Like, who the fuck taught me this shit?
Right. Same way with demographics. That's the graph of demons. Think about it. So, you know, what do melanated people say the most? You sell out when you wear a dress, right?
Yeah.
So don't let them address you. You dig? How can they put you in the jurisdiction when you give them an
Y'all
address?
hear this, right?
They ask where you live, right? I live in a house. Like, where you from? I'm from Earth. I'm from my mama. That's where I'm from. Like, what's your name? My mom calls me son. My children call me father. Can you show me something with my name for presentment? Because as soon as you say that name, that's a per son, one son per son. Only a person can commit a crime, right?
Yeah.
That's why you can only be saved through the father. The judge is your father. United States means federal corporation.
Man,
They make it the
United
guardianship
States
of your name.
That's a shitty parent, man. Deadbeat ass parent.
The United States, they
Man,
take
fuck
care of you
United
though. They do
States,
their job.
man.
You accept it though. You don't want to
Facts.
keep. You don't want to keep calling them daddy.
Fact. Through all the shit. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Through all the shit that we consent to, yeah, he got a point.
You say you understand, then you fall under their jurisdiction. That means you
Yeah.
stay under their jurisdiction.
But I'm starting to overstand this stuff.
There you
though.
go. Understand and overstand.
Man, I'm overstanding all the way.
Nationality is the order at the end of the day. Do you say you have a nationality? If you was born in Florida, you're a Floridian. If you're Georgia, you're Georgian.
I'm a Floridian, man.
A Floridian?
Yeah.
I keep Floridian identification as well.
You do?
But on the record, I say I'm an Illinoisian. I just got my paperwork updated with the group, people that's part of my private congregation.
Yeah.
I just have them go through a certain people that do it for you for like $115. They do everything for you. That way I ain't got to worry about it no more. Because it's a headache for me. But so, have you got stuff wiped off your credit?
Man, honestly, man, I'm waiting for stuff to hit my credit. I'm waiting for my credit to like just crash, like, so I can like know what's exactly to wipe off.
I'm just saying what you had on there, and then I add trade lines. You take the bad stuff off.
Yeah.
If you ain't got no bad stuff on there, you're good. You just add trade lines.
It's just utilization I got on there.
Utilization.
Right now, currently,
You need
right
to bring
now.
it down, or you need to wipe it off.
Wipe it off completely.
Oh, all right, that's nothing. So with me, when I do that, I make the name the business first.
Yeah.
Make it an LLC. And then that's how I dispute that. I say it's a business. This is supposed to be a bit. You're saying I gave you a personal loan? Ain't nothing personal. This is a sole proprietorship is a sole trader, so it's business regardless. Regardless, your name is a business in commerce. It's spelled in all capitalized letters. And then you're under bankruptcy law, right? Everybody's fighting codes and statutes. You got to bring up bankruptcy law. The United States is under bankruptcy. They can't force you to pay.
Ooh, I gotta get my study on with that
You
one.
know, and then you got the GAAP, General Accounting Credit Principles. It's all about accounts. When you open up a credit profile with somebody, that's an account. They open up an account number, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a mortgage, car loan, credit card. So they got to fall under GAAP principles. This is the accounting law.
Isn't that like the highest law that they,
With
that they study?
that, if you do arbitration though, you just bring up private law like Unijoy or UCC.
Okay.
But Unijoy outdoes UCC. UCC is the Uniform Commercial Codes. But look up Unijoy as well. It's a whole different private international contract law. And that's what insurance is under. Even marriage license. People don't understand marriage is a private business.
Everything's a business, man.
In America, yes, sir.
Everything's a business.
Everything is a business in America.
Everything.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream.
Yep. Pretty much.
That's
yeah.
America.
Yeah.
So the name is a business. You talked about the holding company.
Mm-hmm.
And the holding company has to be in one of the 5 charging order protection states to stay private. Nevada, Wyoming,
Delaware, right? Yeah.
Alaska, South Dakota.
Yeah.
They do Delaware. The government does a lot in Delaware.
Yeah. I'm gonna do Nevada.
That's
All
where I
right?
do mine.
I'm gonna do Nevada. Cause like, why not? Why not, man? Why not?
Right. Then we got the 508c1a.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can also do an unincorporated association. These one of the same because these businesses, it's private businesses, private trust really, and it's not opened up with the Secretary of State. Do not report anything with the Secretary of State. It's all unincorporated association.
So you're saying I could build business credit under
Yes.
the unincorporated association?
Unincorporated association, yes.
Okay.
You can build business credit. Family trust should be unincorporated anyways. Private family foundations, all that should not be reported to the IRS, not anything. Like all that's private.
Okay.
And then you can make non-grantors trusts at the end of the day. That means there's no grantor. If they ask who created the trust, you say the family. It's all private family
Give me
business.
ideas, man.
What's the ideas about, man?
Because like I'm like, damn, like it's like a waterfall method. I can attach some type of life insurance to this.
Yes.
To where I can take money out of it. Take
Yes,
loans out.
that's that whole life insurance. And I heard also called a universal life insurance policy. But the whole life insurance, I'm not as adept in that. I know people that are, but I'm learning that game. I just know you can't borrow money right away. As soon as you open the policy up, you have to wait till you do a certain number of payments. But I was just learning about that with the NFL players I was hanging out with. They're showing me everything, their life insurance policies that they have on their kids.
Yeah.
Once their kid turns 21, they can take out like 2-3 million. Like don't have to pay it back, nothing. Like this is what the life insurance policy has actually saved up for them to be able to take out. And if they don't take it out, by the time they're 40, it'd be like 10 million they can take out. It's just for them. So I'm with that whole life insurance policies. If you understand it, it's just more I need to study about it. That's why I don't talk about it. I'm also doing day trading, like I'm trading stocks through.
I gotta learn about that.
I'm just following certain people's processes.
I gotta learn about that, man. Cause I know that's something I gotta do, man.
It's all apps. You got Robinhood. You can use Robinhood app. There's apps for everything these days.
You ain't lying.
Same way with the trust and wills. I all my private members on the onlyfans.com.Kilam University, I've been giving them the app to create their own will and trust and to do the taxes for the businesses. You can't mess it up. You just plug in some information, you're gonna get money, man. You're gonna be able to create your will. You're gonna be able to create your trust and protect your assets. As simple as that.
So like a will is like what, a couple pages? Couple
I mean,
pieces of paper?
it's simple or complex as you want it. But
what about simple will? What is it?
I would focus more on a trust before a will, but a will also bypasses probate. That's like the stuff that's not in a trust.
Yeah.
You know, like this microphone, if you want to put that in a will, you know, because people ain't going to put no laptops and like just simple stuff in a trust. They don't talk about it, right? So that's the stuff you can hand down in your will.
So a trust is like what, a couple pieces of paper?
It can be like as simple or complicated as you need. I'm talking about, I've seen 200-300 page trusts. You know, but it's just different parts of a trust. So
this shit magic, ain't
yeah. So you gotta understand.
Magic.
You got your trust body, you got your governing law, your trust certification, and your declaration of trust going to show you the laws and who can manage this trust, who can deposit money, who can take money, who can do whatever for the trust.
This
right?
shit really fucking magic, bro. They really physically creating money out this motherfucker with
That's
pieces
all it
of
is.
paper, bro. What the fuck?
It's all accounting
Bro.
system. It's a game. It's like Monopoly. What happens when the bank runs out of Monopoly? The bank can create more money.
Bruh.
It's just a game.
Why is nobody realizing this shit?
You just gotta understand it, man. It's a different level. Food's free. Grow it. Everything's free. They just find a way to capture your essence.
I feel like a fucking hamster in a hamster wheel, man, this whole time.
That's what it is,
spending
though.
money on shit. I know damn well I should be spending money.
So you understand the esoteric terms, right? So we don't say spend, we say circulate, because they put
circulate.
the reason why the money keeps coming back to them, the fiat currencies, because they put it in circulation.
Yeah.
So every dollar I circulate comes back to me multiplied, and a never-ending cycle of increasing enjoyment. Because once you spend it, it never comes back.
But I have started noticing when I give it out to like homeless people, I get that shit right back.
But so here's how you gotta understand it. Because if you choose prosperity, it chooses you, right?
Yeah.
So invest your money in the right things, and the investment's gonna pay off.
And that's what I was thinking of in my mind. Like I need to start putting my money into like stuff that's actually
gonna help you.
Yeah, it's like
right.
Like
that's business. I buy something for $1 and I make $2 off it.
Yeah.
That's business. That's investing your money in the right things. That's what you do. You invest your money in the right people, places, and things, and you'll always be prosperous. You choose prosperity, it chooses you. If I hang out with the homeboy and do drugs all day, I'm investing in that. Is my life going to be prosperous?
Hell no.
But if I'm hanging out with I'm investing in the homies that got great business plans, ideas, always on the move. Even if they fail, they get back up. Like, you can't keep a hustler down. So I invest in hustlers. People are more valuable than money, so invest in the right people. Whether it's time, energy, because you're energy, right? So it's either taken from you or adding to your life. Like iron sharpens iron. That's how all your relationships gotta be in life.
Shit, I'm spending my money and I'm hanging out with Don Kilam.
Right. So if you was hanging out with the right people, you would never be
not
homeless.
spending. I would say circulate.
If you was circulating your right time, attention, resources, you would never been homeless, right?
At that time, yes.
That's when I started learning. I said I was choosing the wrong people because I'm paying rent for somebody else because I was homeless. My children's mom, I just paid her rent and then she kicked me out. I'm like, oh nah, this can't be my girlfriend. This can't be my girl because we supposed to be in this together. You know? So now she kicked out my life. And that's just how it is, man. You got any last words? We're going to close it up, man.
Hey, honestly, I would say this. If y'all not focused on getting money, I don't know what y'all doing, honestly. That's all I got to say.
Let us know your Instagram.
Hey, King Sielle. No, King Mansa Sielle. I would say King Mansa Sielle. That's what the IG is.
Spell it out. Spell it out.
King, you know what I'm saying? MANSA, you know what I'm saying? SA, you know what I'm saying? EL.
You had to think about it.
Hell yeah.
No more loud packs for him. You said you said even in the private life, he said they don't know you be smoking that gas.
Man, hey, they don't know Don Kilam be smoking that gas, man.
Facts, I get that shit shipped to me. Anywhere I'm at.
That shit had me meditating, standing up, man. I'm like, oh.
That boy was asleep in the club and Jermaine Dupri was right next to him. I said, wake your ass up, Jermaine Dupri right there.
Man, what's up with the TDAs, man? I could create money with TDA account,
it's
man.
It's free. TDA account is free.
And I could
go
create
online,
money.
Get a Fidelity account.
And I could create, bro, I'm trying to learn how to create money before I fucking leave, man. Man, you think I'm fucking playing? I'm not playing. You think I want to be here with no with no money? Fuck no. I don't want to.
You gotta find your life purpose, bro. Then it's all gonna fall into place.
Man, I know my life purpose. Life purpose is to motherfucking create goddamn money. Goddamn. I seen your book, man. Man, hey, America. We not messing up this opportunity. Anybody else in the world, if you had the opportunity to create securities, would you mess up the opportunity to create securities? Hell no, you're not.
People are not even talking about it at your age.
Man, what? Because they don't know. See, this age that they think I am, this 19, that's the age of my legal name. I'm older than that. The soul is ageless.
That boy silly, man. Y'all already know me. Y'all can follow me on the Instagram at DON_KILAM. That's DON_KILAM. Make sure you add me on the onlyfans.com/Don Kilam, DONKILAM. There you can get access to Don Kilam University and search Dream Creepers Radio on all major podcast platforms. Much peace and love.
Are you ready to unlock the secrets of commerce and build an empire that lasts for generations? Look no further. Introducing $1 Million Worth of Game by Don Kilam, your official guide to the private and public side of commerce. In this groundbreaking book, Don Kilam reveals the strategies and insider knowledge you need to create and protect your wealth. Learn how to navigate the intricate world of commerce, master the art of building an empire, and secure a lasting legacy for your family. Get your hands on $1 Million Worth of Game today and embark on a transformative journey toward financial abundance. Don't miss out on the opportunity to build your empire and secure a prosperous future for generations to come. Get ready to conquer the world of commerce. $1 Million Worth of Game by Don Kilam, your ultimate guide to building an empire and leaving a legacy. $1 Million Worth of Game by Don Kilam. Available now. Get your copy and start your journey to generational wealth.